Trey, there aren't a lot of guys on this team that have kind of played on the road in an environment at a full stadium like they're going to this weekend. I know you were on the team a few years ago, so you did this a few times going to places like this. What do you say to some of the younger guys? I mean, I know it's still baseball, but it's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is just still baseball, but you want to go down there, and we're going to a good environment this weekend. I actually can't wait to see it. But you just want to go down there and play the game of baseball you've been playing since you were younger, since you were 2 or 3 years old. And then if things don't work out, then things don't work out. But if you go out there and play to the best of your ability and just have fun with it, then things should go the way you want to.
The baseball program as a whole has pretty much established itself the last couple of years, but going into this weekend, sold-out environment, night games in the SEC, top 5 matchup, you feel like you all still have a chip on your shoulder and still have something to prove?
Oh, for sure. I think that's something that, as long as, I guess, Tony Vitello said that we will never have that chip not on our shoulder. Everything's always, like, we expect to be good, we expect to be great, but some things, like adversity, we talk about a lot in the locker room, is just when things happen, how good can you come together and how are you going to respond towards that? Because this league isn't easy and it's not nice to you, so you just do that and then see what happens.
Obviously, you were on the team a few years ago, but not a major piece of it, not a starter. Are you excited maybe to be the subject of some heckles this weekend?
Oh, yeah. There's actually a buddy down there, Seymour, my roommate. He has a buddy on the team, Taiwan Malone. He said that it's a good environment. It's definitely fun. Fans are definitely into every game. But, no, I can't wait to go down there and see what they got.
Trey, Blake Burke wears that fur coat on the road when you guys are traveling. What kind of reaction do you guys get, like going through airports and stuff like that?
I think that's just his style. I think if anybody could wear it better, it's definitely him. He's a cool guy. He's from California. He has kind of the Cali swag, so if anything, it definitely fits him.
With Christian Moore, have you tried his McDonald's pregame theory and just what have you seen from him and how special can he be long term? I mean, the guy's got like 7 homers and 32 at bats.
Actually, I did try it all last week. I ate it every time, but I doubled it. I had 2 McChickens and 2 large fries, so hopefully that'll work out. But no, he's a special kid, but he's an even better guy just to hang out with and just talk about. He's a really, really smart guy when it comes to the baseball side. He goes out there and does his thing, and we kind of all expected it in the fall. Him coming to campus was a big get.
Tony said a minute ago that he thinks you guys like the fact that you all play these 2 top 5 teams back-to-back on the road, kind of get thrown in the fire. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, we definitely like it. But I guess we're more excited just to go out there and compete every day. We get to do that. We played all these games in the fall against each other. And then when someone else is across the line in the other dugout, it's kind of fun just to see what we can do and how we're going to do it when we go out there.
What do you feel like it would say about this team if you were to go on the road and win a series against arguably the top team in the country?
It would feel good for us, but I think kind of people would just expect it. I don't know. We're a really good team. We came together. We got a young guys that contribute. We love what we're doing so far, and we hope to continue.
Trey, does it feel different at all? I know you said earlier that as long as Tony's y'all's coach, you're going to have a chip on your shoulder, but y'all are much more of the sort of the hunter than these days. You're not or the hunted. You're not the hunter. Is that different knowing that you can't sneak up on anybody now that everybody can see the numbers? Everybody knows y'all went to Omaha last year. Is it a little different? You think in that way?
It definitely is. You kind of tell that in the midweeks when we got teams like in-state schools come down here and then they give their best punch. They throw their Friday guy, Saturday guy, and even their best reliever. But it's pretty cool to see people not so much respect you, but kind of just that they kind of respect the grind that you've put in.
Joseph? Trey, last year, obviously, maybe you weren't in the biggest role, but stepping up into that starting third baseman role this year, from kind of both perspectives, have you seen a difference between last year's team and this year's team? And is there some more excitement maybe around this year's team?
Yeah, you kind of want to take some things from last year's team and apply it to your team. But once we can find that good camaraderie in the locker room and kind of when everyone knows their role and everyone comes together, I think that's where we're going to be good. And we had guys like last year, like Liam Spence and Max Ferguson, who were one of a kind. I mean, you can't make up Liam. He comes how he is. But no, definitely we have some pretty talented, like, more guys that came in. As long as we keep building that camaraderie and coming together, we're going to be just all right.
Any more questions for Trey? Last one for you.
Trey, I know in a pinch you could play just about anywhere on the infield, but do you see yourself moving forward once you leave Tennessee as more of a third baseman? Are you going to try to play some at shortstop, maybe second? I mean, where do you see your career going in that way?
Yeah, no, like you said, I've played every position here. I mean, even last year I tried to catch. That didn't really go too well. But, no, I played first, I played second, short, and third. But third base is definitely it's good. I like it a lot. It's the hot corner, but you got more time than you think. But going forward, I just feel myself being, like, playing anywhere as I can.
Thanks, Trey. Thanks, everybody.